This is the Rouse Fit Meal Planner, fourth generation. It is a simple two-page, two-tab spreadsheet. There's a lot of other tabs and formulas you don't see. We'll try to make this simple for the user. The input parameters, there's only 10 of them, everything in yellow. Almost every one of these is a drop down that gives you choices. This BMR factor is really a matter of how active you are. So read through these items, and whichever you are closest, pick the appropriate drop down. Put in your weight, make sure it's in pounds. In your height, make sure that's in inches. And then you get your choice. Every time you run this spreadsheet, anytime you change any one of these things in yellow, the output tab is going to change automatically, instantly. So if you want to put together a meal plan for a week and you're interested in beef and steak tips that week, and the two vegetables are asparagus and broccoli, that's the meal plan it's going to make for you. And it's going to balance everything else in the plan to make sure you have the perfect amount of calories and the perfect breakdown of fat, carbs, and protein. So if we go to output, this top area is a summary of per day how many calories you're going to have, the breakdown of fat, protein, and carbs from calories, grams, and percentage-wise. This next section on the left is all the meals and exactly what goes into each meal. Now, there are a lot of meals here. Sometimes you're going to have a schedule that won't allow you to do this. If that's the case, then combine meal 1 and 2, combine meal 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. And there's actually 2 other meals in here in addition to that. So I think of these as feeding times, but I call them meals here. There's 6 of them, plus there's 2 other meals. There's 1 meal prior to the workout, whenever you do your workout, and 1 after the workout. Now, you have these meals every day with or without a workout, so find a way to put them in your day if you don't have a workout, but if you do, make sure that they're straddling either side of the workout, regardless of when you do the workout. Even if they overlap with another meal, you would be eating this pre-workout meal with meal 4 if your workout was going to be right after you did that. So it's going to tell you exactly how much of each one of these things need to be in all these meals. And some of this stuff, for example, the steamed broccoli, 2.14 ounces per meal. Now, you don't have to have a scale to figure this out. The way you do it is, these are all the meals you're going to have every day for 1 week. All you have to do is change the meal planner to change what the meal is for the next week. But for this week, for meal 4, and it's only, steamed broccoli is only showing up once, it's 2.14 ounces, and it's going to be times 7 because there's 7 days that it's going to be done. So what this is on this side is the weekly grocery list. This is everything that you need. If you have this, you could satisfy all these meals for a week. So on the example of the steamed asparagus, 2.14 ounces, well, actually what you need to buy at the store is 15 ounces. But this is a very important note here. This is the cooked weight of that. So once it's cooked, you need 15 ounces. So a good rule of thumb is buy anything that shrinks in size, buy it when it's about 25% heavier before you cook it, because it's going to be 25% lighter after you do cook it. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're paying attention to, so oatmeal, we're talking about cups of oatmeal here. This is pre-cooked, dry oatmeal. That's how many cups you would need for the entire week. So it gives you an idea exactly what you need to buy. I also have whey protein in this. It's a big component because it's difficult to get enough protein otherwise, and it's super convenient and fast to take. This whey protein I've been taking for 15 years. The exact same kind and flavor. It is incredible. I have hyperlinks. You can buy those at Amazon if you like. This other section with other daily snacks, that's going to be zeroed out. It's here in case I incorporate that into the next version of the meal planner, but that's always going to be 0 no matter what you do on the first page. So I just want to let you know to expect that. I also expect that you would have a supplement shake and pills every morning to make sure you get enough minerals and vitamins in your body. So I have links for everything that's going to go into either the blender or the shaker, or if it's just pills that you could swallow, then you can do it that way. This magnesium are just pills. You can swallow them. If they're capsules, you can take them out and put them in your shaker. But it's greens powder, it's magnesium, zinc, branched chain amino acids, L-glutamine, and multivitamin. These 6 things you want to have every single morning, and it's going to help supplement for all the vitamins and minerals. And we've got rules for everything here, so you know exactly how to handle this thing. I'm telling you right here, have your supplement shake in the morning, combine meals if you must, no marinades, butters, oils, sauces, or creams during cooking or eating. If you really want to be successful at this, don't put any of those on there. No added salt or super light salt. There is one spice called Slap Ya Mama, which is really quite good. It does have a little bit of salt in it, but it makes a huge difference if you want to add that. This is for somebody who either has a doctor approval or they've done this before and they've had fat burners right after a meal. This is very extreme. These particular ones are very extreme. Don't take this unless you've taken it before. And then optional, you can take a pre-workout. It's up to you. You know your body best in terms of taking a pre-workout before you go to the gym. If you get hungry between meals, there are 3 things you can have as a snack. Another whey protein shake, a half cup of egg whites, or nuts. And nuts on here are just going to be almonds, whole almonds. You need to be aiming for 1.5 gallons of water per day. You're not going to get there day one. It's going to take you time to build up. But once you get to that point, it will seem normal. And you're going to be thirsty, actually. When you drink 1.5 gallons of water a day, your body will get rid of excess water because you're drinking so much, and you're actually going to be more thirsty. So very light electrolytes or flavoring is allowed in your water because 1.5 gallons of pure water is going to take all the electrolytes out of your system. Again, all veggie and meat weights are after cooked, but I've indicated that on every single one. Assume you need to buy about 25% more of the veggies, which I mentioned earlier. Here are some containers. This would be good for meals 3 and 4 if you're going to bulk prepare meals 3 and 4 every week. And those were the ones with the steak tips and a veggie and steak tips and veggie. You've got 3 large brown eggs and some almonds with this meal. You'll notice that most of the carbs are centered around the workout, not spread throughout the day. That's where they need to be. They need to be before and after your workout. That's where the carbs need to go. And then disclaimer, this is really important. This is an example meal plan. It should not be considered a prescribed meal plan. This is for example purposes only. You should always seek the advice of your doctor before going on any nutritional plan. So I'm going to say that again. Check with your doctor. If you intend on using this plan, just share it with your doctor before you intend on doing it. This is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition or disease. I hope you find the spreadsheet useful and the tool useful. You have access to this. Again, all you have to do is put in the input parameters in the yellow fields. This is password protected, and you've been shared the password. I hope you find it useful.